Welcome everybody to another episode of Adulthood Pending. My name is Zaga.
And I'm Nick.
And this week, guys, it's Nick. It's a special occasion. It is a very special occasion, isn't it?
Well, I mean, depending on who you ask, but as a fellow pyromaniac, it is a very, very special time because you have the right. Well, depending on when the day falls, you have all the right to blow shit up legally with no license.
In some states you can't do.
No, I mean it could be any state as long as you have. I mean, if you're brave enough.
If you're brave enough. It is the 4th of July, though, guys. Obviously, our episode is drops on 4th of July here. So Nick is festive. I'm festive. I didn't mean to play some jazz music, but we're jamming right now. I don't know if that's going to be on the episode. I decided to wear tie-dye, I guess. I don't know. Switching it up. But we have a fun episode this week. We are going to dive into all the things millennial based about the 4th of July, because I don't think there's ever been an episode we've ever made that's ever come out on a holiday, right?
I think we've tried, but utterly failed all at the same time due to planning or something. But we have definitely tried.
Well, I like to think the 4th of July kicks off summer, right?
I don't know. That part I don't agree on, because summer to me has already started. It's so fucking hot.
I mean, we in the northeastern area had a massive heat wave where it was like 99 degrees with a heat index of 104 for like 5 days. And then all of a sudden it was 75.
Yeah, y'all are cooked. It's been 90s here. Like, when I got back from Ireland, which was 60, 70 degrees, that was when it hit 70, that was their heat wave. That was their heat wave.
I want to move there right now. That's perfect.
Same. So like when I got back to Oklahoma, like soon as the plane landed, when the plane landed, holy fuck, I about died.
So that's actually, I get how you feel, because we went from, I mean, it was the flip-flop version, but we went from, being on our honeymoon and then landing to 20-degree weather and snow. So I get that. But I want to start the episode. We have our first segment. We have a bunch of stuff lined up this week, actually. This might actually be a pretty long episode. I don't care. We're going to have fun with it. The Backyard BBQ Olympics is segment number 1 here. What does it say? So to you, what made 4th of July barbecues peak in your childhood? Like, what was, because we can both agree when we were kids, you looked forward to the barbecues, right?
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I've always been a little fat fuck. So like,
a fat fuck.
I've always been a little fat fuck. So like when if food was involved, yeah, I was stoked. But 4th of July, I always hit it a little different, because then I was going to be stuffing my face while also blowing shit up all at the same time.
See, I always liked 4th of July because, like, obviously, yes, the food, right? I'm a hamburger guy. I'm a big Iron Man guy. So, likes the cheeseburgers. I like my cheeseburgers. But I always loved, because my dad would always bring me to like his friends' barbecues, right? And then my dad's friends were all those people that never left the 80s. Just like we never left the 90s. I'm starting to get that, by the way.
90s and 2000s. Yeah, you start picking up what everyone else was doing back then.
Like, damn, really? Like that? I get it now. It was the best time. Really wasn't the best time. But yeah, no, my dad would bring me to all these different barbecues, and like we would, like, it would be 2 different variations. It had to be a Filipino barbecue or it'd be a white people barbecue. And the white people barbecues were pretty lit. With the Filipino ones, bro, we're talking about there would be towers of egg rolls just available just to snatch up. There's always karaoke. But I will say the white barbecues, anytime I went to like my dad's white friends, sometimes there'd be a band playing, bunch of old dudes picking up guitars and stuff, playing some 80s rock. There was a ton of sports that would happen, and we'll get into that because I want to talk about some of the games you would play on 4th of July. But between sprinklers, like, the sprinklers, the hot dogs, having a 2-liter soda, just grabbing that shit, no lid, just pour it in. It's all crinkled up. There was zero structure, I felt, back then.
A lot of freedom back then, which, I mean, I guess that's kind of the point.
Right? Like, I feel like it was an open world video game because I always remember making different friends. There's always a girl you saw at these barbecues when you were like 12 or 13. I was like, damn, she's cute, but I don't know what to say. But I don't know. Like, obviously you like blowing shit up, but like looking back at it, like there was always, the fireworks show, right? Then you always wait for the big finale. There was sometimes, again, Filipino barbecues were lit, bro. Most of every Filipino barbecue on 4th of July, there was a whole ass roasted pig. It's called lechon. And that shit it's lathered in soy sauce. It's cooked over coconut husk. Shit is fuego. I hate being an adult.
I mean, I'm white, so we didn't have like that. It didn't go to that extent.
Where we were different. Us different cultures are different.
Like, I mean, for us, so I mean, we were just talking about before the show started. There's not much that you know about me and stuff like that. So I'll give you a little Oklahoma fact, little backstory, if you will. Back in the day, my stepdad's mom, rest her soul, she used to run a fireworks stand, and so my stepdad and his sister would help run it and stuff like that.
Where did she get these imported? Did she make them?
I'll try. I'm gonna get there.
Okay, you intrigued me.
Oh yeah, well. It gets rather interesting. So what we would do is we would go to where they would demonstrate the fireworks, where you would have a list and you would mark, oh, I like that one, blah, 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 all the way down the list. And at the end of it, you would talk to if I remember correctly, we would talk to the wholesaler. If you haven't already picked up, we ended up working that and my two stepbrothers ended up working the fireworks stand with my stepdad, his mom.
Family business.
And my mom, yeah. It wasn't child labor because it was voluntary.
Yeah, you wanted to blow shit up.
I wanted to blow shit up. I was also very good back in the day. I could, as I told you before, I told you what you're good at. I could sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady in white gloves when I was selling fireworks. People would come in for sparklers, and I would ended up selling in big family packs.
You were Joe Dirt.
I was 1000% Joe Dirt. I knew my fireworks. I knew what I know things that were sparkly. I know go boom. I knew exactly what, and I could always talk to parents. I'd really talk to the kids first, and then they'd hound their parents and irritate the piss out of them, and then they got pressured into buying it. But we would run that fireworks stand for quite some time, and stuff like that. And we had like an RV like trailer that we'd park, and we'd stay there overnight, open it back up, and that was our summer thing. Like instead of like going to summer camp or anything like that, we were hustling because we got a cut of a little bit of the money, and we got discounts on a lot of the fireworks and stuff like that. Of course, me being a degenerate and liking things that blow up, I bought a lot of shit that blew up because I would just throw them in manholes, throw them in the water.
I mean, he's just chucking them.
Oh yeah, no, but I will say I never attached them to an animal because that's just fucked up.
Yeah, you're not a serial killer.
No, yeah, I'm not a serial killer.
An asshole. It's different.
Yeah, but it was fun because, like I said, you would, before fireworks season kicks off, you go to this big thing. There's a cookout, and you would go through the list. Oh, that firework looks good, and you would pretty much talk to the wholesaler. They'd load you up. You go up there, load them up, and you had the fireworks stand. So technically, we didn't own the fireworks stand. We were pretty much like a sublet, like a contractor.
Okay,
but that's something I always remember that has been like instilled upon me that of my childhood was for 4th of July, at least, is that is what we did. It was always hot, but like seeing them as so many people, and our location would always change, but we'd always try to set the stand up in like very, very heavy traffic. Because dude, I'd be out on the side of the road trying to wave people down to come buy fireworks. And I have to thank my stepdad for this, because the man was a hustler himself. Because a long time ago, Bottle Rockets got put as illegal here in Oklahoma and a few other states. So my stepdad would travel outside of the to a neighboring state, pick up a good bulk size of bottle rockets, because we always got asked, and then when someone would ask, we had to we kind of survey them and kind of found out okay, no, this guy's cool. We ended up selling bottle rockets on the low. We pocketed that.
You had a good black ring of fucking fireworks.
Yeah, it was like a black market, if you will, I guess. I mean,
and I don't know what, this whole time you're talking, and I'm so sorry. I have been partaking in extracurriculars all this whole evening.
No, that's fine.
In management. But my brain went away as you started talking, similar to when Copper does this stuff. And I just started imagining, and I'm so sorry because I really didn't retain a single thing you fucking just said.
That's fine. The episode will air at some point.
I'll watch it in editing, but my brain just imagined you now as a current adult going to south of the border for whatever reason, or just going on a road trip and you see a fireworks stand, and I just see you reciting that Joe Dirt fucking bit to a T. You're going to stand there on your fireworks stand and tell me you don't have no whistling bungholes, no spleen splitters, biscuits, honky lighters, Hoosker doos,
Hoosker don't, with or without scooter sticks,
Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, or a single whistling kitty chaser? I can see you doing that entire fucking bit right there to him. And I see you doing it straight faced.
It's scary. I mean, you're not wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that you're not wrong.
I have so much useless information. You bring me to an aquarium, I'll tell you how dolphins' teeth close, or fucking how otters, hold hands so they don't float away from each other, how sea turtles' brains are the size of their pinky. I have so much useless knowledge. So it's nice to know that you have retained information that is completely useless in real adulthood life, just as much as I have. And that's why I love this fucking show.
Again, pyromaniac, and I love things that go boom. Put it in reverse, Terry, because I just like to give the people what they wanted. I would sell them shit that they didn't need. I like things that go boom. I wanted a show. I wanted to be a nuisance, and that's what I did.
That is hysterical. Also, shout out to Arizona Teas. Still 99 cents. All these are crazy. 66 cents.
Oh, look at you.
Right? You always stock up when they're on sale. All right. Now, I like to think, though, when you go to a barbecue, there is a set brand of characters at every barbecue. No matter what race, no matter what ethnicity, it is all the same. There's always the same ones. Now, I feel like there needs to be a rank of the top 5 that we always see.
Okay.
Who would be in your top 5 of barbecue characters that you see at every single barbecue?
I think my favorite is the one. I don't even know if I'd put him as number 1. But it's always the one that someone brings someone that doesn't really know anybody, but they know just the person that brought him. And they eat the food that we all love. And they
don't even mingle. They just kind of stick by that person's side.
Well, yeah, they mingle with just that person. But what I was going to get at is they nitpick the food, they graze the food, and then they end up throwing their whole plate away. They disrespected the fucking food, and it's upside down. They flip the plate upside down to hide the evidence.
To hide it in the trash can.
Yeah.
I've been that guy. So
I was going to say I have been that guy myself because I've gone to many of barbecues.
Right. And it's usually a significant other, right? It's their friend group. And you go to them and you're just I have nothing in common with these people. Because Ellie has brought me to some of her friends' barbecues, and I've become pretty good friends with a lot of them now. But in the beginning, it was really fucking awkward.
Right.
And listen, a lot of them are Caucasian. Good thing they don't listen to my show or support me. But there have been times where I eat that food and I'm like, ooh, Dry as hell. That chicken dry as a motherfucker.
There ain't no flavor here.
Or you eat that burger and you're just like, I love when it's gray. It's so good. It's the best when it's gray.
That or when they burn the fucking patty. Like, dog, like how hard was that?
All right, so we'll put that number 5. Number 4, because I can agree on that one. Number 4, I'm gonna put that one person that always brings something to the barbecue that nobody eats. Like they're the one that brings like the fruit salad, not the fruit salad, like a regular salad, but they put oranges in it to try to make it summery, and it's like, no, it's a fucking salad.
Or that is a Caesar salad, and you just tried to spruce it up. I know what it looks like.
Or they're the one that brings the potato salad with raisins in it.
That is the pure that is top tier Caucasian food, which I don't even like potato salad to begin with.
So I don't know.
I don't like potato salad to begin with, but I've seen it. I've seen it.
It slaps, dog.
No, it doesn't.
It slaps. It's like fucking it's like egg salad, but you just threw some hash browns in it. But I think that's number 3, because that person, they always bring something, and it's either that or they'll bring like the snack that's like, or like they're the super health nut, and they bring like the health. Oh, this is gluten. It's a gluten-free chocolate mud pie with non-dairy with protein. And you're just like, why?
Why?
Well, you wasted your fucking time. I'm not eating that.
Should have kept that at home,
bitch.
Should have kept that at home.
All right, number 3. What do you got?
Number 3 is it's around the grill, and it's just a group of guys watching the one dude that's grilling and talking about random shit and they're all judging. The thing is it's the grilling. I call it.
I'm the guy now.
I call it the grilling council, because we're all standing around there, and you're like, yeah, you should probably flip that. But everyone is different on the grill. Like I have my own techniques. Like when I grill, like I'm not gonna. Don't tell me how to fucking see. Back then, I'd probably be okay with it, but now, don't you dare stand around my grill in my backyard and tell me that I should flip that. Unless it's like your patty, your dog, your steak, then I'll listen to you. That's even still a very far stretch. But it's all those guys standing around, and they're just like, they're drinking and bullshitting around. And
the conversation always goes, that's a nice fucking grill you got there.
That's a nice grill.
Side burner? You got the side? That's nice, yeah.
Is that propane? Charcoal? Mesquite? Like,
what kind of wood chips you got in there? Oh, it smells great, man. Or you see they're sitting there just like, lawn looks fucking great, dude. Oh yeah. No, I got the new rider. Yeah, I ride around. It's great. Sunday morning.
I mowed it right before you guys got here.
It's so true though, because like now I'm part of that council, because like my buddy has his kid, and last barbecue we had, I think it was Mother's Day or whatever. We're all in the backyard. The 3 of us are just crowded by the grill. That's what we're doing. I like that. I like to call it the council.
Got the grilling council.
Like one thing I do wish though, wait till we get to the adult ones. All right, number 2. I feel like this has to be the person, but it's the person that you can't trust near the fireworks. But it's every 4th of July, and you're that guy. Yeah, you're the guy. You're the guy that I do not trust around fireworks. I can't trust you.
No.
Like I watch you go near them, and I feel my home insurance going up.
As you should, honestly.
You're the one. You're Terry back up. You are Terry back up, because you're going to be in there. Fire.
No. Okay. Listen, when I do fireworks, back in the day when I was a lot younger, yes, I was reckless. I would hold the artillery shell cannon, and just instead of just putting it on the ground, I'd hold it and fire it into the air. Roman candle wars, what have you. That's neither here nor there. Now I've gotten older.
It was a tournament.
Now I get those artillery shell cannons, and I screw them into a 2x4 piece of plywood. It holds them, and so they won't tip over. And I'm also now that guy that when so you've seen people at a water park, they tell you to go down the slide. Like they give you the nod.
Yeah.
I'm now that guy around a pallet that has the fireworks all on there. And I give time intervals for people to come light their fireworks. Like if those artillery shows, you do them too often, they blow a hole in the side. It's a big fiasco. Someone's getting hit in the head with an artillery shell. So I time it. You do about 2 or 3, pause. Okay, next.
And
Safety
then
first.
I think number one has to be the grill dad, the grill master. And it's always a dad, and it's always in comfy shoes. I'm not going to, because New Balance have really made a comeback, and they're fashionable now.
We can say Crocs.
Crocs. Yeah, Crocs are the new dad shoe. They really are.
I love me a set of Crocs. I'm not a dad.
I mean, my guy got me. I'm wearing a pair right now. These are Crocs.
There you go.
Crocs.
If you ain't crocking, you ain't rocking.
You know, we had a thing in the house here that no Crocs were allowed at all. And then I saw these slides and I put them on, and I'm like, it's like, it's just hugging my foot. Granted, regular Crocs are not comfortable. These are the recovery slides, and they're amazing.
I don't know. The one that I have is really nice. Like they're the closed-toed ones, but like
I reckon
they look like
recovery slides.
They look like house shoes.
They have little beads in them, and then they're concaved. All right. What food has no business being at a 4th of July barbecue?
Well, I mean, I
already mentioned salad. So salad we can check off. Salad does not be there. Fuck your salad. Bring watermelon so we can put it on the grill. Bring pineapple, put it on the grill.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Oh, you never had grilled watermelon?
I mean, I'm not a big watermelon fan. I'm not.
How do you not like water? Well,
I like watermelon. Like I like the drink, like the Red Bull. I love it. Like, but I don't like ever wake up. And I've had watermelon margaritas. Love them. But like
hot day, just a slice of fucking like a little cube of watermelon.
No, there's so many other fruits that I'll choose above watermelon.
Well, granted, yeah. I mean, my favorite fruit's a Filipino mango, but I can't get that, so I'll deal with what I got.
But no, for me, I would say like the food that I don't believe belongs and I'm biased on it because I mentioned it earlier.
Potato salad
or egg salad.
It's a staple. Egg salad, not so much, but potato salad, macaroni salad, that's a staple at every barbecue. Whether you like it or not, it's there. Like corn on the cob, that's a staple. Burgers, dogs. If you're really lucky, somebody went inside and made French fries.
Yeah, we didn't do that. That's like
No, you had chips.
Yeah, you had chips. Yeah, chips. There's like 18,000 different bags of chips that you get to choose from.
Yep. See, we're smart. When we do barbecues, we actually buy like the variety pack and just put those out in a bowl. So then you get yours helping.
Oh, that's
tuna salad would be another one that you just don't do that. That's nasty. I don't like that at all.
No.
What would be some 4th of July? What was your 4th of July fashion as a kid?
Oh, dude, easy. Every white person ever. Old Navy, the American set that they had.
Oh my God, the Old Navy with the flags.
Yep.
The American flag. I feel like every 90s kid had them. Like we always had those things. I tried to wear, I always wore like I was a Yankee fan, so they always had Yankee 4th of July, type shit. So I always had that stuff. But that Old Navy shit, I remember my grandfather always had them. My stepfather always had them. My mom always had them. They wanted me to wear them, and I hated them. But I wore them anyway because it was the only thing with the fucking American flag that we had. For me though, like I would rock. I always had either a pair of South Pole shorts or Jinko, like the Jinko shorts that were super baggy.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely rocked the Fat Farm shell toes. Had those full effect.
I was running around flip flops.
See, I was never a flip flop guy. Never a flip flop guy. I've always been a slides guy.
I'm white.
Huh?
I'm white.
Yeah, you make a good point. But I mean, slides is a lot of it's really. I've noticed this personally, but a lot of people who are athletes wear slides because that's just what. After your practice, you take off your cleats or your basketball shoes and you put on slides because you didn't want to put your nice shoes on with sweaty feet. So it was like it was an alternative. Yeah, you really got me stuck at that Old Navy tee, bro, because like I remember that so clearly. I had a gray one with just like 3 flags of the American flag.
I had the same shirt. My mom took us, and yeah, no, I distinctively remember that.
Oh my God. If I like this question, if barbecues had Olympic events, what would you medal in?
Oh, dude, just call me Joey Chestnut because I'm gonna suck down a dog.
Oh, you're You're a dog eater. I do. You know what? I do.
I got that dog.
I got the news. Our episode's going to drop before this. So if you guys are listening to this beforehand, Joey Chestnut's back.
He's fucking. Wait, hold up.
He is unbanned from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. He is back this year, baby.
Chestnut's back. Confirmed.
He is competing at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest in 2025.
Let's fucking go, because that was a travesty last year when
he just demolished Kobayashi.
He did on Netflix live. Just
and you know what's funny? Viewership went down for Nathan's and it went up for Netflix. We watched one man, the real GOAT, the truest GOAT of all time, Joey motherfucking Chestnut.
Fucking Chestnut. It was a travesty last year. I remember when they said that he was pretty much banned because he endorsed or something about was it like a vegan dog or something like that? Some bullshit. And Nathan's cut him.
He had a brand deal with one of them or something.
Yeah, well, the dude's the GOAT for one. And so I'm not gonna lie.
All hot dog. And let's be honest. I mean, Nathan's, they don't got the dogs. I'm a ballpark Frank kind of guy.
So you get the okay. I'll give you that because Oscar Mayer makes a Angus beef ballpark dog. Yep. It's fucking good. It's what it is.
I do see. But here's the question though: for hot dogs, are you a plain guy? Like you just ketchup on that motherfucker? Are you like, oh, I put the sauerkraut relish?
I'm very simple. I like mustard on my dog. That's it.
See, I'm a ketchup guy. I don't like mustard, so I feel it though. I just put ketchup on my hot dog.
Now, however, if it is a cookout situation, I do the regular dog, just dog, mustard, call it good. Now, if it's me cooking at my house, I'm doing the chili, the onions, the cheese, the mustard, the works. Like I'm throwing down on a chili cheese dog.
I won't do all that. I won't put no cheese. I won't do none of that. That's so much work. Like literally, I make when I'm grilling a burger, I'll make a hot dog because it'll be done in 3 seconds, and then I just eat the hot dog while I'm waiting for my burger.
How do you cook your hot dog?
Well, I put it on the bottom part of the grill for about 15.
How does your hot dog look afterwards? Let me just get to the point.
Plump with grill marks.
Wrong.
If you're telling me you want that shit charred and it's like splitting at the ends,
I'm not saying charred, but it needs to be split.
I cut slices in my hot dogs.
No. Not you cutting the slice.
I cut slices.
No, you do not cut the slice.
I'm talking about like that.
The heat is supposed to make it when it gets so plump, it just oh my goodness, I'm about to bust.
I get right before the bust, and then I'm good.
So you edge the dog.
I do.
That's horrible.
I like a plump dog. I like a plump because when it explodes, a lot of the juices fall out. So you like the juices in there.
I mean, relatable, but still.
I want the juices in my mouth, not on my grill.
Okay, but if you cook it right, the juices are still in the dog, and so when you gobble the glizzy, it's right there.
I mean, I don't like that. Okay, that's up to you. It's I won't yuck your yum, but I just can't do that. But I guess a barbecue event that I would probably meddle in. I'm pretty good at cornhole.
You're white.
But that wasn't that didn't get popular until I was in my mid to late 20s. I would be the guy. I don't even know. Like I'm legit dumbfounded on it. Actually, no, pool basketball. I was that guy. I was that guy in the pool basketball or pool volleyball fucking all day. All them pool sports, we used to dominate that shit at my cousin's house. But with 4th of July, though, comes other things because it's not just about barbecues, because it's about the holiday weekend, right? Like this year, it falls on a Friday. So for most people, you get a 3-day weekend. Me, I still got to work on Saturday. But back in the day, fall on a Friday, oh my God, or a Monday, 3 days off from school, it was a whole event.
Well, I mean, you're always off from school. School doesn't go on in July.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do. Listen, it's been so long that I just think about work.
I get it.
4th of July, we're closed. Oh my God, throw a party.
That's okay. I'm trying to figure out my plans for 4th of July. Now that the new place that I live in, I gotta figure out everyone that's in the city what they're doing. Or I might just sit on my roof, drink some beer, and pop some fireworks off my roof, just like small ones, because everyone else does it.
Yeah, see, we can't light fireworks in my house. I got a dog with anxiety. So
respect.
you're going to be on home duty drugging my dog.
I respect that. My dog is chill.
Catnip works great. Just fun fact for those at home. If you put catnip on your dog's food or put it on, mix it in with some peanut butter, it gives them a calming effect. Unlike cats where it makes them playful.
Makes it caloric.
You just blow a little bit in their face and then they cheer up a little bit. And Benadryl, of course, because
Benadryl.
Let her go to sleep. But like I said, when it comes to that weekend, you don't just go to barbecues all weekend. There's other things, because when you were a kid, when you were younger, it was hot and you weren't allowed inside the house. It's not like today for these kids.
These kids today would not survive the summers that we had.
Do you remember your family just like, get out of the house, go outside?
We had the option of we had freedom to go in and out, but there was a limit that we were unaware of. It got to the point you come in pick one, inside, outside. You come in this house one more time, I'm going to put you outside and lock the door. It happened.
Oh, she locked you out?
I mean, not like it was. It was not like locked out, but like it was that stern tone where like I think like mentally I thought that they had locked it.
Wait, is that like pronounce your mom's name?
I didn't hear you.
Kara?
The first one.
Kara, how dare you lock this young man out of his home? I know you watch, and I know you watch it on the TV.
Listen, there was
you motherfuckers that watch this shit.
It was me and my two stepbrothers. Like, I mean, and we were relentless, like running in and out. Like, it was hot. It's that Oklahoma heat, man. And so, like, but we had a trip.
Never in my life heard of Oklahoma heat. You cannot even make that shit up.
But you've never. Oklahoma heat and Texas heat are two different things. As is Arizona. I'll give them their because Arizona's a RIP. But Texas and Oklahoma heat, man. Yeah, Oklahoma heat's real.
See, I understand the Florida heat, Texas heat. I've never heard in my life that Oklahoma heat.
That Oklahoma heat will get you. But we had a trampoline, and so we during the summertime and around this, we would put the sprinkler underneath the trampoline and just let that sprinkler go back and forth. We had like multitude of different sprinklers for some odd reason.
Can I just point out I have an irrational fear of trampolines?
Why?
Well, as an adult now and having two bad knees, I'm definitely afraid. Plus, I never could jump on a trampoline and get like, you know how you offset it and try to jump super high. Never could
popcorn somebody. Yeah, you popcorn somebody.
Never could do that. Never worked for me. Never happened. My knees would buckle, and this is what dude, live with that no more.
Every time I do a backflip on a scorpion myself, I got right back up and did it again.
Nope.
Feel different.
I avoided that at all costs. Jump off of the roof into the pool will do.
Jumped off a roof onto a trampoline, did it.
Can't do that. But with my luck, that'll go away. I keep getting segued off. But in the summer, no school, clearly.
Yeah.
But in the summer, 4th of July weekend, you'd be outside. It'd be hot. You'd have to find something to do. And I'm pretty sure you were the same way, I would go to the movies.
No.
That was how I'd cool down.
Every now and again we would, yeah. Like it wasn't very frequent. It was like a treat.
Teenage years, like you're 15, 16.
Oh no, dude. No, not me. I was mobile.
Oh, I was not mobile.
I was a mobile. I was either on a skateboard, and then when I got my car, it was all.
Yeah, I would ride my bicycle to the movie theater. And we'd go see a movie. But I remember some of those movies. It's some of my favorite movies. Because you remember when Iron Man first came out? I had a car then.
Vaguely.
But I also didn't have AC in that car. Independence Day, Men in Black, Transformers, the OG one. The one where
Shia LaBeouf.
Megan Fox was by far I feel like that movie created the truthful unrealistic standards of what women should look like, and has never gotten better since that moment.
I just didn't like how people treated her. They were like, "Oh, look at her toe thumbs. Look at her toe thumbs."
She does have toe thumbs.
I don't care. She could stick it in my mouth. I don't care.
Oh my God. But I feel like movies in the summer were a huge hit, like were a huge thing for me. Because I remember I would always go to every Blockbuster. Like I already got my tickets for Fantastic Four.
Absolutely, as you should.
Like I'm so excited. I was excited for Superman, and then I saw the second clip of it, and I was like, "This looks stupid." I'm gonna skip it like usual. But there's a ton of movies that have come out in the summer that have just always been huge blockbusters. Now, my question to you, though, when you did go to these summer movies, you probably had a specific treat you would get every time when you went to the concession stand.
Yeah, I mean, aside from like the standard popcorn and drink.
I mean, if you get a and this is what I want to do for our next segment here. We're going to name a movie snack, and we're going to judge that person based on a movie. So like, we're going to base somebody's personality on that movie snack.
Okay.
So popcorn, that's a classic.
It is
a classic person. They want that classic experience. They get the popcorn, they get the soda. Right. That's nostalgic in itself. But what about some of the others? And that's why I want to know, what is your candy?
So as I said,
baseline, right? Let's get a baseline of who we are as people, because what you pick is going to depict who you are. And then my pick is going to depict all my personality and flaws.
That's fine. I mean, but as I said earlier in the episode, is that I was a fat fuck. So like my candy choices changed all the damn time. Still do to this day, mind you. But I'll start off with what I get now still is I get gummy worms, like the sour worms.
The sour, even back then? That's not even on these people though, no? Like that wasn't like a normal one.
I liked what I liked.
So you know what? That's where my point comes across here. It's like somebody who gets gummy worms clearly is quite dysfunctional and probably likes to see things explode.
Okay, but there's a difference between sour worms and gummy worms, and I got sour worms. There's a difference.
You like to live more on the chaotic side. You're mildly a masochist as your lips start to tighten up from all that fucking.
Well, I guess it doesn't help that like even on when I got the popcorn, I'd put a fuck ton of butter, a fuck ton of salt, and the cheddar salt all on top of it. My mouth was fucked. When I
worked at the movie theater, we used to have a section for seasonings.
Oh yeah,
that shit was clutch.
Yes, I missed that.
AMC really is top notch, and I'm stuck with Cinemark. Unless Cinemark sees this, then I love you guys. Thank you. Let's go. So for me, my favorite movie snack, and I get this. There's two. There is two that I alternate, but predominantly I'd say it's like a 70-30 split. Okay. 70 to the Bunch of Crunch. I am a slut for Bunch of Crunch.
That is I can't even knock that. That's actually it's very subtle. It's very nostalgic. It's very easy. You kind of can't miss with that one.
But like when somebody orders Bunch of Crunch, how are you envisioning that human being? Because now I'm a human being that does get Bunch of Crunch. Does it
honestly, it does line up. I mean, because when I see someone, and this is going to inflate your ego, is I see someone who gets a Bunch of Crunch, I see them as a normal functioning member of society.
Mm-hmm. That 30% is Raisinets.
Oh, dude, I love me some Raisinets.
Right? Like, and then I don't know about you, but like when I get a Raisinette, I put it in my mouth and I let the chocolate melt. No, and I enjoy the chocolate.
Just eat it.
And then I get the raisin afterwards.
No, just eat it. It's like it's one go. Eat it.
Now, let's go to the next one.
I do have one more candy that I do get from time to time, and I like that I get this option. It's either at Regal or AMC, but they give me this option. They ask me, "Do you want a room temperature, or would you like it cold?" Mind you, when I got to this age, when I got asked that question, I didn't know that I was going to get that option. And that is the chocolate covered cookie dough bites.
You can get them cold?
They have asked me, do you want them cold? So they have a couple of bags in the freezer, and they will give it to you cold. And it changes everything.
Interesting. I just found a little post here that somebody on medium.com, don't know what that is, but it said Raisinets. This is the perfect option if you want chocolate but also want a little added zing to your proceedings. Let's see. It's supposed to be. Nope, never mind. I thought this was going to be way funnier. This is a complete letdown. And I'm so sorry that I just wasted our time on this. Because I thought I found something that was pretty funny. Like, it was like, oh, your person, exactly what we're doing. Your personality based on what's your favorite candy show is about your personality. It's like, these are whack. These are terrible. So we're going to be more creative. Snow caps. I feel like if you order snow caps, my judgmental brain is going to go, you're fancy. But you're definitely lying to yourself because you're not.
I went on this kick where I liked snow caps, but then there was something like toward the end, it was like the little bitty. It's like when you mess with shingles and that little bitty dust comes off.
See, I like the ones that you get at like a candy store. Like, you know, when they got the big tubes of them and you can just open the handle and fill your bag up.
Oh yeah,
the big ones. They're like the dollop sized ones, not the little baby snow cap, but like the dollop sized ones are nice. The snow caps, I used to love them as a kid, but as an adult, they get in my teeth. It's frustrating. So
dude,
yeah, I feel like you're really trying to be fancy, but you're just not. You're really not.
So, how do you feel if someone were to like or enjoy either Mike and Ike's or Milk Duds?
I have an answer for both of those.
Okay.
Mike and Ike's, you have a partial identity issue. You don't know what you want in life.
Okay, I didn't need to be attacked
Don't ask me why. These are just what goes through my brain. This is my initial thought. And let's just do this. You're going to rattle off candies and I'll give you my thought. You feel free to add your thought on it.
I just did. I said Mike and Ike's and or Milk Duds.
Oh, Milk Duds. Milk Duds, you're partially a psychopath. I feel like there is a high probability that if I see you order Milk Duds, you might have a body or two in your basement or in the linings of your walls, slowly and terribly smelling, just rotting in your walls. I hate caramel like that. So Milk Duds to me, you are the bane of my existence. Because you have to be crazy to sit there and enjoy that chewy. My TMJ is hurting just from the sheer thought of putting that in my mouth.
Well, I found a life hack for them. You take them and you do your little raisinette theory. You let it sit there and the chocolate kind of melts. And then the warmth of your mouth is warming up that caramel and it makes it soft. And then
but it's still like this.
Yeah.
It gets stuck behind your teeth. Nah, it's a nightmare of a fucking snack. At what point is that enjoyable? It's a fucking job to eat. Dude, I have yet ever seen somebody eat an entire box of Milk Duds. After the third one, you're like, man, my fucking jaw hurts.
Okay.
Your cavity acts up.
Okay, so how I told you I also like sour worms.
Okay.
There's one more sour candy that I like, and it served two purposes. Can you take a shot of what it might be?
Sour Patch Kids.
Wrong.
Oh.
Good choice. Wrong.
Which one?
Sour Punch straws.
The Sour Punch straws.
So I would get them and I'd shove them in my drink.
Poverty.
You watch your fucking mouth is what you're going to do.
Listen, you're naming it and it's just the first thing that comes to my brain. That is what's happening because Sour Patch straws, I only ever saw those when I lived in the Bronx. When I lived down in the Bronx, and I'd go to every bodega had them. Every single one. I moved to Florida at 12 years old. Never saw them again. Never saw them again in all the freaking on the beach areas. So I immediately put, that's just for poor people.
Well, we poor people would like to take our Sour Punch straws and we put them in the drink and use them to drink our drink through them. Added a little
You're
zing.
too poor to just afford a Twizzler.
Twizzlers are fucking disgusting. It's like eating an HDMI cord.
I love Twizzlers.
The only good one. Oh, hold on, I take it back. The strawberry one's good, but if you don't like,
you remember the ones that you could peel them individually?
Yeah,
those were the best ones with the blue fire. I'm a licorice guy. I like root beer. Okay, that's what I do.
Wait, hold on. What? You mean the black licorice?
I like all licorice. I'm a big fan of root beer specifically.
I like root beer as well, but I don't like licorice.
I do like licorice.
No, you're fucking disgusting is what you are.
Like those sticks, like you go to, again, the candy stores, right? You get them licorice sticks, a bunch of different, you have gumball flavor, you have this one flavor, all different flavors. You just it's like you just hold it in your mouth.
Licorice, I always envision licorice, the black licorice.
I mean, I do like black licorice. Yeah,
you're fucking disgusting. You should not be able to vote on any type of candy or judge anyone for the simple fact of that you like to put that into your fucking mouth. You might as well go
palate. I can't help that.
No, you should go suck on a fucking battery.
I've done that before. It tingles.
Yeah, well, that explains fucking everything. I like licorice. Oh, but I'm going to judge you for your Sour Patch straws, your Milk Duds, and your sour worms. But I'm going to go eat me up.
Is it a snack that I will get at a movie theater? Absolutely not. But when I go to a candy store, yeah, I'll probably dabble in some of those.
We're not talking about a candy store. We're talking about the fucking movies.
I don't get it at a movie theater. Just saying. How do you feel about people who order pretzel bites?
Okay, so fun fact.
Oh, God.
Wait, hold on. Which are we talking about? Hard pretzel or soft pretzel?
The pretzel bites, the ones that they have, like they usually have them in the little trays with a little nacho cheese.
Okay, if it's Auntie Anne's, go ahead and slut me out. I'll do it.
It's never Auntie Anne's. It's the shitty AMC one or the shitty Louis Mark one.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just got it because I went and watched the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, and I was hungover, so I needed something to eat while I was watching it. And I watched it in 4DX, so I had to get a pretzel. I could only afford a pretzel at that time. I ate it. It was the driest shit I ever had.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. It's like when I see people order those, because again, I worked at a movie theater, so I would judge people on the shit all the time, and that's why I love this kind of conversation. Because when I see people order those, you have no taste buds, and you're the equivalent. You have the stomach of a 4-year-old. I'm so sorry for those who do like these snacks. I'm just being an asshole, and I love being an asshole. It's fun. You know what's funny? ChatGPT even gave me a Milk Duds means you're a masochist who enjoys chewing punishment. See? Not just me. ChatGPT even said it. I wasn't even reading the notes. I was going off the fucking top here. And
whatever.
Let's see. There was another one. Oh my God. Goobers was another one that was popular. How do you feel about the Goobers?
I didn't really eat them, so I can't give. I'll be honest with you. I don't really even know what they truly are. I know the name, and I see the box in my head. It's a yellow box.
Chocolate coated peanuts.
I'm out.
Again, peanuts stuck in the teeth. How do you enjoy the movie? How do you enjoy this? How do you feel about people bringing their own snacks from home?
Oh, 100%. You're a true hero.
Okay. And like, right. I give that props. Like, you're ballsy. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I 1000%.
I do not respect anybody who brings in motherfucking wings or fucking a whole ass meal into the movie theater. I swear to God, I one time sat in the theater and there was a person that sat next to me. Their bag was a cooler bag. She unzipped that shit and started unpacking. She had a, this is before they had the trays in the theaters.
Yeah.
She had a little tray in the bag that goes in the cup holder that swivels. She was prepared, bro. She had wings. She had ribs. She had a burger. And the whole movie, you just heard.
All right, that's a little excessive. Like, I mean, I brought
that, bro. I was so fucking angry.
I brought Taco Bell into a theater. And I brought burgers and the stuff like I'm not against it. Like I'll bring if I can get it in. Trust me, it's still cheaper than the fucking movie prices.
The best part was when I worked at the movie theater, I had just left like Applebee's, so I still had friends at Applebee's. So like my friends who would go with me to the movie theater, they would bring all the apps, and I would just let them in the back door.
Oh, nice.
It was a vibe. Ooh, how about Reese's Pieces?
I do like Reese's Pieces. I'm not gonna lie; those actually hit pretty fucking well. Like it's very simple. It's You got the small crunch, you got the savory peanut butter, and you can mix it in with your popcorn.
Yeah, those I immediately go, my brain, when I see somebody order Reese's Pieces, just grow up. They have candy bar. They have Reese's peanut butter cups. Grow up.
Who made you the fucking candy commissioner?
That's just how I feel. That's just how my brain goes.
No, you know what? I hope when this comes out, I hope you get a lot of backlash for the shit that you said.
Everyone gets mad at me and comments. Say something. Say that I talk shit about your favorite candy because you're wrong. I am right. I love my chocolate. That's why, like Kit Kats, that's a refined gentleman.
No, it is not.
Kit Kats are refined gentlemen.
Yeah.
Because they buy something that they have the option to share with, because you just snap a piece off. It's perfect.
You don't eat it whole?
I don't. What kind of demon are you?
You just don't take a
Why
bite.
would you say it's break me off a piece of that, not take a bite of the whole thing?
I mean, why would I share that with anybody?
If you have friends.
They should have brought their own.
How do you feel about Whoppers?
So I blame my mom for this because she used to be a big Whopper person. So she would have like I'm a do what?
The malt chocolate.
Oh yeah. No, I actually like Whoppers. Like I have nothing against them. Like, however, though, I'm sitting there in the movie and those are the ones that you eat enough of them, they get stuck to your teeth a little bit.
They start just crunching into your fucking teeth.
Like Captain Crunch almost, man.
Like, cause I like the malt chocolate part. I hate the interior.
Oh, see, I guess I never really dissected it. I really just like popped them and called it a day.
I would do like I do with the Raisinets. I'd let them sit in my mouth, chocolate melt. And I would honestly, if I was out in the street, I would spit the fucking thing. You're fucking hate the crispy interior. All right. And then my favorite one to roast on is Junior Mints. When I see you order Junior Mints, I immediately just assume you have bad breath.
I don't have bad breath. I just like the taste of it. Especially like after you put them in the fridge. That should be an option that AMC and Regal give you. Like, I would like some Junior Mints. Okay. Would you like them room temperature or cold? Well, obviously I would like them cold because that only makes sense.
Here's a Hershey bar and some toothpaste. Enjoy.
Well, when I used to go to not Applebee's, Olive Garden, they give you the Andy's Mint right at the end.
But that's part of the experience of Applebee's. Or no, not Applebee's.
Olive Garden.
That's part of that experience. To actively eat an entire box of Junior, and that's one singular chocolate, Nicholas. One singular piece of chocolate. That's fine. It's a refresher. It's a palate cleanser. Junior Mints as a fucking snack, you are literally eating chocolate with toothpaste for the entire time.
Okay, so at least my breath will smell good right after the movie.
Exactly. It clearly didn't smell good beforehand.
No, it did.
You sure?
I'm 100% positive.
I'm judging and thinking that it didn't. If you were in front of me.
Well, I've made out many a times at a theater and I never had an issue.
Nope, I got popcorn breath. Now the adult version of all of this, it's not finding your snack. It's not like we are in 2025. So I have my snacks delivered to my seat from my app. When I buy my tickets, I pre-order my snacks. So when I get to my seat, they bring my snack when I get there. Right? That's just the way the world works. I don't got to sit in line no more. Cool. You can DoorDash shit right to your seat now, by the way, in some movie theaters, which is wild. But now I find whenever I go see a movie, and the most recent movie I saw was Lilo and Stitch. When I go see a movie, the fact that they reclined,
oh, dude,
they're heated,
and it has a little kick out.
That's what I'm saying. You got the leg come up. You got like these nice plushy pillows for your head. And I always go to the movie theaters in hoodies and sweatpants. Like I'm comfy, right? You gotta be comfy for the theater. You don't wear no short shorts, your legs sticking to the seat and shit. So when I go there, it's damn near impossible to not fall asleep.
Oh.
Especially if it's like a drama movie too, where it's like just a
slow.
Those 3.5. Like I remember when I cannot watch Lord of the Rings.
Oh, dude, that's so good.
I can't. I've fallen asleep every time. It's like Ellie watching Severance. She can't watch Severance without falling asleep. She's like, it's not that the story doesn't intrigue me. It's a pretty good story, but it just puts me to sleep. Same thing with me and Mindhunter. Mindhunter puts me to sleep. Great show. Love the fucking actors, the actresses. I love the story. I just fall asleep.
I did the same
Lord of the Rings, can't sit through that. I know the entire story. I play D&D. I'm a nerd. Love that shit. Can't get through it. Star Wars, fine. Marvel, fine. We just rewatched X-Men for like the first time in like 10 years. Watch all those 3-hour movies perfectly fine. Lord of the Rings comes on. Sorry, I don't need to watch 9 hours of people going on a hike. I'm going to piss off a lot of people with that statement.
It's like the Clerks 2 scene.
I'm taking it back. Yeah, so for you guys who can't see, Jay and Silent Bob right here, huge Clerks fan. What's it called? All right, moving on to our next subject here. Oh God, we've been recording for a minute now. We gotta get through this stuff.
Yeah.
This one was summer. Summer was a state of mind. Summer break as I guess back then I viewed summer break as freedom from boredom. I felt like I was an adventurer in the summer when I was a kid in high school and middle school. I would just go explore. I would just disappear for fucking 3-4 hours. My mother would have no clue where I was, and I'll just be gone in the fucking universe.
Right.
Gallivanting with friends. I'd go play basketball for 2-3 hours. Then I'd ride my bike over the causeway, go to a McDonald's. Then we go to the mall, cause a ruckus. But when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I knew you were a skater too, just like I was.
Yeah.
But we always had headphones in because MP3 players were the thing. That was the thing. Not an iPhone, not an iPod, an MP3 player. Some shitty one you bought at Best Buy that you download all the songs off of LimeWire and put that shit on. And it was like all caps www dot. It never had the right words for the song.
Such a long name and didn't even need to be.
It was like DJ, whatever it was. So with that being said, what was your summer soundtrack in your millennial childhood?
I know growing up, because my parents listened to it a lot, it was a lot of country music, to be honest with you.
Really? You're country?
Yeah, that's what I grew up with. Like, I mean, because that's what they listened to. So
I would have unalived myself immediately.
Do what?
I would have unalived myself instantly.
Well, I mean, I liked it. I mean, I had my yeehaw era already. Like, I mean, I did the whole. I mean, I still have my boots in the kitchen, to be honest with you. But, yeah, that's a tale.
If I put on cowboy boots, Ice gonna be knocking on my door, bro.
But I mean, like when I was skating around, it was the summertime. I mean, it was a mixture of like rap and like heavy, like metal, like in the emo versions and stuff like that. I like distinctly, like before my feet even touched a board, it was like 90s country, early 2000s country, because of my parents. So, that's why I'm kind of well versed in music.
And that's kind of my thing is like I was a little diverse. I was diverse through different eras. So like from the early 2000s, from like 2000 or like 98 to like maybe 2003, very into pop music. I was a Spice Girls fanatic. Love me some Spice Girls. Baby Spice was my girl. Loved her. Still love her. All the Baby Spice was the one. Emma Bunton. Weird that I still remember her name.
Stalker.
Yes. And then like I moved to like hip hop in like 2003 to like 2005-ish, 2006. Because I was I grew up in the Bronx. I discovered, I fell in love with just all hip hop and just immersed myself with it. When I was skating though, definitely listened to a lot of beachy stuff. Because the crew I was hanging out with, we would skimboard, we would surf, we would skate. So if it was too hot to skate, we would go skim or surf. Never would surf because there was no waves on the West Coast, but we would skimboard. So it was like Dirty Heads, Sublime, Bumpin' Uglies, Great band name, by the way. A lot of pop punk stuff. I mean, that was more so in my like early 20s. A lot of pop punk, a lot of oh my God, why am I blanking on their fucking name? Who was big in like 2011? I mean, Day to Remember, but it was like more of like the punk scene.
Like Yellow Card, Blink-182.
No, they did a song called December, and I'm blanking on why.
Oh, Neck Deep.
Neck Deep. There was another band that was just like them too. Story So Far was another one.
That's a good one.
So I was very much into that scene for a little bit. That's when I started getting traditional tattoos.
Very angsty.
So yeah, I mean, that's why I'm so versed in music. I just started getting into country because of Post Malone and the country legend that he is. And since Beyonce likes country now, I can like country.
I'm not even a big country fan, but please don't ever. You can't. I'll give you Posty. I'll give you Posty.
I know Morgan Wallen said the N-word and got in trouble for it, but I'm kind of giving him a pass because it is coming out with some bops of Post Malone. That song, what's that song he just came out with Post Malone? It is literally on repeat. Like, and I think it's the number one song on my on repeat because all I do is listen to that motherfucking song. Yep, I ain't coming back. I'm not even kidding. Number one song, I ain't coming back. Post Malone, Morgan Wallen. And then number two is MGK, Cliche.
That's a bop.
Dude, I love it.
Good.
I'm all for it. Too. Everyone's roasting him for it. But like, this is how diverse my music is. And like, even currently, like I'm opening up my Spotify's opened. I have I Ain't Coming Back by Morgan Wallen, Post Malone, Cliche by MGK, Nueva Yol by Bad Bunny, Clouds by J. Cole, Bloodline with Alex Warren and Jelly Roll. And then I got Hello by Pop Smoke. And then Dominic Fike, Vampire. And then Logic. Like it's just all over the place. Mainly vibey shit. Did you pee in the pool when you were a kid though? Back in the
I'm 34 years old and I still pee in the pool.
Why would you still pee in the pool?
Sometimes I'm just comfy.
I'm so happy I don't have a pool anymore now. I mean, took down my pool today. I'm so happy because
there's chemicals in
visit me. That's not happening in it. You're not allowed.
There's chemicals in there for a reason. So like, and plus I'm hydrated, so it kind of just mixes with it anyway.
All right. And then of course, 4th of July curfew extensions. Were you allowed out later on 4th of July?
I mean, when I was a younger kid, I was with my parents, so we stayed out as late as they did. So
I guess. Yeah, I don't know why that put that in there. Because I don't even remember. I don't think there was anything that was that serious.
No, there really wasn't.
Because you were with your family, like you were watching fireworks.
Yeah.
The next segment here is Grown Up 4th of July. Kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Depends on who you ask.
Well, and like these are the examples it gave me, right? Because I came up with a lot of the ideas, and then it gives me like sub genres to talk about. But like instead of being at the party and having fun, now you're hosting as an adult. Now you're on the grilling duty. You're the one that's being told you should flip that. You're the one that your wife or your girlfriend or whoever you're with comes in and is like, we just ran out of paper plates. And you're like, son of a bitch. And then it's also filtering out because if it's at your house and you see your friends drinking, you're like, this motherfucker's smashed. Oh my God. He's not have to sleep on my couch. Somebody get his keys.
So glad I don't have to worry about that, honestly.
You don't host barbecues at your house?
Well, I mean, my house just became like vacant enough where I can host parties if I would like to.
Don't be a guest. Don't host.
No, I think listen, I've been to many house parties for different holidays and just for bullshit reasons. I see how people are. Don't come to my house.
Don't come to my house. Is that what you just said?
Don't come to my house. No. Like no, just don't. Because I don't want to have to clean up people missing when they pee. Like I don't want to, if someone throws up, people just being inconsiderate. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy hosting sometimes. Like our Halloween parties are lit here. I have a fog machine that runs through the house. We decorate. I mean, our house is already decorated in like Halloween shit all the time anyway. Yes. Oh, we got the dogs on the upstairs. That's what happens. We got the pups. She's laying on my feet now.
It was.
But now, even when you're not hosting, now you're in a group chat with people and it's like, well, what do we bring? I don't know what to bring. What do you think I should bring? I don't know. Whatever you want. Just bring whatever you want. I don't know what to fucking bring. And I feel like that's more stressful than doing fucking taxes because now I got to go to the grocery store. It's like, wait, who has a peanut allergy? Who's gluten free? You know what? Fuck them. I'm just getting it.
That's my thing is like, look, if I were to host anything, I'm telling everybody, this is what I'm ordering. If you have said allergy or nutrition restrictions or stuff like that, fix it on your own. Like, this is what's going to be here. Fix it on your own. Like, if I got to give you the shot, I'll give you the shot. But other than that, come prepared or bring something that you would like to eat. Or if you would like me to make it, I can do it. Right. But for the life of me, I'm not going to go out of my own way, as shitty as it sounds, to do that. Like, especially if there's like a fuck ton of people. Like, look, dog, I ain't got time for that. Like, respectfully.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I was really conscientious at first. It's like, oh, I got to make sure I have like a non-meat option for somebody. Now it's like, you know, you don't want the meat, eat the fruit.
Yeah, there's other options.
We'll have a charcuterie board.
Yeah, there's chips, there's a charcuterie board, there's fruit, there's air, there's just
charcutes, as we call it in my house. But like other things too is like, you know, you have a dog. Yeah. Is your dog afraid of fireworks?
No, he's actually real chill.
Oh, okay. But like with fireworks now I have to scramble. Like we'll be chilling. Like all week we're like all week. I swear to God, we are on edge. Like we're looking up this the state of Connecticut because it has all the fireworks listed, all the surrounding towns. We're marking what days they are, so we know when to be home, when to drug the dogs, when to make sure they don't have a panic attack.
Oh, see here, it's a free for all. Like I know the two surrounding towns that are by me do their big fireworks show, but then like everyone decides to, like in the city, they'll pop off fireworks just whenever. And then I like to play the game of, was it a gunshot or was it a firework?
And then nowadays it's like, I can't indulge in all the food that I want to indulge in because before when I could eat 3 or 4 fucking, you know, ice creams or whatever the fuck it was, now I need fucking Tums and an acid, a Gas X,
Imodium, everything.
I need it all. Because now it's like, oh, I'm going to have heartburn if I eat that. I probably shouldn't have that. I'm going to be up all night. It sucks. It really sucks getting home.
It does.
I want to get into our fan segment here. This has nothing to do with the 4th of July at all. This is strictly just because the fans wanted us to do this kind of segment. We talked about it a while ago, and it's only fitting that Nick and I discuss some of these things, but it's the Mandela Effects that shattered our realities, which I guess it does make sense because some of these things I remember seeing these things I had barbecues or in the summer, but one of the things that they brought up was the Fruit of the Loom logo not having a cornucopia.
It had a cornucopia.
It 100% had one. You cannot convince me it didn't have a cornucopia.
No, there's a lady that made a video and she has a shirt she found in her attic that had the cornucopia, Fruit of the Loom, trademarked with the Fruit of the Loom.
Or did we just get bootleg shit?
Now that is an option.
Because, I mean, we've seen some of the fake Jordans, the logos that they've come out with. He has a belly or his feet are tucked in. Like it could just be a bootleg version. Somebody said the Laughing Cow Cheese never had a nose ring. I don't know the Laughing Cow Cheese.
It 1000% had a nose ring. And I only remember that is because I remember seeing the commercial all the damn time. And it had a nose ring. It was like how bulls have the which it didn't make sense to me because it was a cow. The bulls would always have the nose ring.
You are mistaken. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before. So.
No, that's fine. I know what I remember from the commercials.
This isn't a Mandela effect because they did come out with this, but Lilo and Stitch in the cartoon Lilo went into the dryer and she shut her in the dryer. And then they switched it to a pizza box.
Yeah, I remember her going into the
oven. That's what it was. It was the oven. Or was it the dryer? It was something
I thought it was a dryer. I recall it being a dryer.
Something like that. But she locked Lilo in one of those things. And then they changed it later on because they realized that's a bad luck.
Yeah.
Pikachu's tail never had a black tip. I can confirm he never had a black tip. I was huge on Pokemon. He never had a black tip. The ones that had the black tip was like the Pikachu gang. Because there was a Pikachu gang that had black tips and their tails or their ear. No, it was only their ears because their ears are like, that's what it was. Yeah, they never, it was people confused the ears with the tail, but I know he didn't have a black tip on his tail. Now the Monopoly man definitely had a monocle, and that is strictly because of Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Oh, Ace Ventura.
Yes. Do not pass go. Do not
collect $200.
Yes. That is the man had a monocle. That was part of it. Obviously this is a gimme one, but Star Wars, no, I am your father versus Luke, I am your father. I always remembered it as Luke, I am your father, but
yes. Yeah.
I watched Star Wars on VHS. It is no, I am your father.
Okay, well, I can raise you the fact of when Queen does We Are the Champions, but right at the end, he says,
Of the world.
The song now does not do that. I remember in the movie for Star Wars is Luke, I am your father.
No.
Okay, well,
I am your father. Because he said, if you remember the whole scene.
I know what it says now. I understand that, but what I'm saying is there is an alternate version.
In the context of the scene, it doesn't even make sense.
In the context of reality, you don't fucking make sense.
In the scene, he says, you killed him. You killed my father. No, I am your father.
They both mean the same fucking thing.
No, he's correcting him. He just went,
no. You can still correct him and say,
look, I didn't kill that motherfucker. It's me, dog. Forrest Gump, life was like a box of chocolates, which is not. I know that that wasn't the actual quote. I watched that movie ad nauseum. It's literally the second line of the whole movie. Mama always said life is like
a box of chocolates.
Was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. It is slightly different, but
enough to eat it.
Chartreuse. Sorry, there's a bug. Chartreuse is not green. It's green, not red. Wait, what?
I don't know how that's a Mandela effect, but I mean,
and that's how you know that our Discord is all chicks. Because I don't know that color.
I know the name. I don't agree that it should be green. I think it should be red.
It just sounds red.
Thank you. Char. I mean, it's right there.
Lavender.
Yeah, exactly.
Chartreuse.
Charcuterie.
Yeah, right. There's salami, red.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Snow White, magic mirror on the wall. She didn't say that?
I thought it was mirror on the wall.
Apparently she says magic mirror on the wall.
I thought it was mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Obviously the Berenstain Bears, but I don't know anything about the Berenstain Bears. I didn't read those books when I was a kid.
I read them, but I had
Fruit Loops with FROOT.
No,
it wasn't two O's.
It was always Fruit Loops, like the regular spelling of fruit. Wait, and then loops.
I actually didn't know this one. Well, since when has it been? No, that's a lie. I mean, obviously we know like Sinbad's one of. It's always been fruit with the two O's. We are in a different timeline.
Thank you.
This is some weird. I don't like that one. His name was Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. That doesn't. No, that's bear's a species.
It was Smokey the Bear. Yeah,
like McGruff, the cool sniffing dog.
Yeah.
Like there was a whole sentence between his name. It's not McGruff dog.
No.
Like how am I supposed to know Smokey's not another creature of some sort? He's the bear, not. I mean, this is what what Mandela effect really fucked you up the most, you think, though?
One that fucks me up and still pisses me off. I'm so glad you asked. It's the Oreo double stuffed situation. They're saying it's not double. It was never double stuffed. It's always been double stoofed. No, the fuck, it has not. It's always double stuffed.
It's called it double stuffed.
Thank you. But they're saying it's double stoofed.
No, nope. It was stuffed, like stuffing.
Yes. And then of course there's always the one that everyone brings up. Shazam or Kazam. No, Shazam with Sinbad. Real movie.
Yeah, that existed. I don't care what anybody fucking said. I don't know that motherfucking movie.
So do I.
But like, it's weird that our entire there's millions of people that remember it, but it didn't happen. Like, how does that happen? Are we all just self-aware in our video game that we're the simulation in life that we're playing?
I mean, that's the only really doing. Chad.
All right, let's wrap this up here because we're way over time. Adult wins and fails. It's been a while since me and you've recorded. Now, granted, for the fans, it's only been a week since they've seen an episode, but for us, it's been about 3 weeks. So, you know what? I don't even want to go into some fails. I don't want to go into fails. Let's go. I feel like we've done some good. Let's just
I mean,
a couple of adult wins you've done.
Before I was gone out of the country for like 10 days, I had made sure to wash all my laundry so that way when I got back, I didn't have any laundry. Like, I mean, my house was clean, my laundry was clean.
You were responsible.
Yeah, until I got back, because the fail, I know we said we were going to do fails, but it as of yesterday, which now that makes it almost 2 weeks since I've been back, is when I finally unpacked.
See, I'm that psychopath that I have to unpack the moment I get home. I can't.
I was so tired.
It drives me crazy. For me, I've done a lot. I've gone to the dentist. I got a cavity filled.
Nice.
Right. I even paid and had a teeth whitening.
I remember. I remember you were supposed to get that.
Yes, I have trays downstairs every night. I have to put the trays in with the solution for 30 minutes every night. And it's I feel like my teeth got whiter. I don't know. I don't see it on camera. It doesn't make a difference to me then. I was hoping to get like those fucking, fake fucking teeth, the fake white teeth that celebrities have. And it's like, nope, unless you're going to rip my teeth out and put new ones in, I guess this is the best I can do. I took down my pool today in an hour. I'm feeling it because I'm in a lot of pain. I just feel like I've done a lot of adulting things. I just feel like I haven't had fun as a kid.
I got my yard mowed before the rain came twice.
Nice. I remember to take the trash out every day this week. I haven't had to chase the trash can. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely quite a few. I know we said no fails. My biggest fail, though, in the last 3 weeks, I have gained about 12 pounds. I just have not been eating healthy in the slightest sense. But, you live and you learn, right? It's summer. It's time for snacks. As we finish up here, if you could relive one 4th of July moment, exactly how it was, what would it be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I really don't know. I don't know.
One of the ones I remember when I worked at the restaurant down in Florida, the restaurant crew was very tight knit, super, super tight knit. Anybody who's worked in a restaurant understands that. A lot of restaurants, you're in the fucking trenches with each other. So it's fucking crazy. So 4th of July night, we had a huge house party. I remember I brought some chick to it, and then she ended up leaving because she felt unsafe. Because a couple of drunk people started having the Roman candle wars, which I would assume would be Nick.
Yeah, I can't be trusted with fireworks.
And one whizzed by our face, and she wanted to leave because she didn't feel safe. Couple fights broke out, but like it was just a really interesting. It felt like, you ever seen the movie Project X?
Oh yeah,
it felt like that, because at some point when we were inside, we heard a loud explosion. The house shook. We went outside, and there was a 4-foot hole in the road. Somebody had a stick of dynamite. And I remember I swiftly grabbed my skateboard and rode my happy ass home. And I remember as I'm riding my skateboard with my headphones in, there was the lights of the sirens of the police coming, fireworks exploding, and it was a very peaceful, pleasant moment. And I remember I ended up going to, there was a causeway right down the block from my house in Florida, and I sat on the water, smoked a little bit of fun stuff, and just enjoyed my time. Peaceful moments. But with that being said, it's time to say goodbye, Nick. Let these people go back to their barbecues. Let these people enjoy their 4th of July, their time off. Or maybe they'll listen to us while the fireworks are going off. I highly don't think that's the case, and I don't recommend doing that.
Absolutely not. But thank you guys for tuning in whenever you decide to watch us. If you're watching this during the 4th of July, maybe next time try to reconnect with your family because that's what matters most. Secondly,
don't and understand boundaries.
But either way, we appreciate the listen. Also, we don't throw tea into the harbor like we used to back in the day. So maybe we need to get back on. We don't throw tea
to the harbor. Yeah.
Throw tea in the harbor. So.
We need to burn some shit down because shit getting crazy.
But nonetheless, we hope next time that you guys tune in that you have all your fingers, toes, eyes. Maybe you're divorced. Who knows? But catch you guys next time. I love you all. Stay safe.
Yes. And guys, I know I usually say there's only 2 things that you need to do, but there's 3 things. Let's just be smart here. Let's drink responsibly. Let's not shoot fireworks at people. If that meat looks a little bit iffy, don't eat it. It's not smart. And then, like always, follow, and subscribe to Adulthood Vending. My name's Zaga. I'm out. Peace.
Goodbye.